how to have faith in God, and then how to keep that faith operative and active, okay? As a matter of fact, really what happened is I had a little short dream, and I just saw myself preaching this sermon. And I was preaching it, and I tell you, God was just, He was moving. You can get to a place, it's, like I'm talking right now, we're talking, this can be anointed, God can be touching you, whatever like that, but I'm usually a slow starter and a strong finisher because I've learned that, man, there's a whole nother gear in God. There's a whole nother gear in preaching. There's a whole nother gear in living. There's a whole nother gear in whatever it is that God's gifted you to do. There's the starting point, and then, man, there's the place where all engines are running. And when I was preaching the sermon the other night in my dream, man, all engines were running. And there's a time when, man, you could just preach, and I mean, the power in the Word is so strong. And that's my favorite place. I don't know about anybody else, God made me to do that. And so I love it when I get to that place. And like I said, you don't always get to go there, but you get bits and pieces. Sometimes God uses you, one way and sometimes another. But when He lets me go to the place, man, I'm speaking and God's moving. That's what I was created to do. Some people are created to, lay hands on the sick and they're healed. We can all do that, but some people are specifically anointed to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Some people have a specific anointing on their life to help people break out of poverty. Break into the blessings of God, to believe, These are all different aspects of faith. And so you have a measure somewhere. Romans chapter 12, verse 3. There's a measure of faith that's been given to every person. You have a measure, and it's good to get started. But I tell you what, if you really want to get where you're going in God, man, envision being at the point where you're fully moving in the anointing of God.